This video is sponsored by PoketownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. They have a huge variety of codes up on their website, reaching from Eternatus, Zacian, League Battle decks, you name it. Use the coupon code ZAPDOSTCG for 5% off your next order. Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a European platform that I personally use every day, and you can sell cards as well as buy cards from people all across Europe, and it's very easy to use. So definitely check the website out by using the affiliated link in the description below. You're gonna be helping me out a ton. Sup YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today it's time for Egg Rowlet to shine once again. Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor Tag Team GX. This is a top 8 list from a tournament with 196 players, so it's very impressive to say the least. Coronel Zeta from Canada actually got 6th place with this specific list. And that's very interesting for sure. We're gonna be seeing how good Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor actually is. We have access to Super Growth, which is actually able to evolve your little Grookey all the way up to Rillaboom for 0 energies. Yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. That's also the reason why we're relying on Capture Energy, so we can find that little Grookey as early as turn 1. I think this list always wants to go second, so you can evolve the immediately to Rillaboom and then strike afterwards. We also have the Dubwool in here for the late game. But more importantly, the second attack, actually the third attack, Tropical Hour GX, 200 damage, and you have if you have 3 extra energies, you shuffle all of the energies from the opponent's Pokemon into their deck. So all of their energy. So let's say ADP uses Ultimate Ray and their board is flooded with like 6 or 7 energies. You can just get rid of everything simultaneously, which is very strong indeed. This list is weak to fire, so there's a weak guard energy in here, and because the list is running 4 copies of Tag Call, not only to find your Alolan Exeggutor and Rowlet Tag Team GX, you could also find stuff like Guzma Hala, which can actually get yourself the Swell in combination with a Big Charm or an Air Balloon, as well as the Capture Energy. So the Tag Call engine immediately gives you access to Grookey, gives you access to an Air Balloon, so it's a perfect way to go about it. So we're going to be testing this out. Also Crushing Hammers in here. Late game Dubwool, the more prize cards the opponent has taken, the more damage we are dishing out. So sometimes they knock out a tag team, afterwards they knock out a 2-prizer. Well, at one point Dubwool V will be slapping 270 damage, and we do have 3 bosses in here, so that's going to be fantastic. Even an Eldegoss as well. Also a 1-prize Pokemon in here in the form of Shaymin and an Ordinary Rod. You cannot get back the Prism Star card, but you can get back, of course, your energy. So big shout out to Coronel Zeta. I don't know if that pronounced that correctly, but he actually got a score of 8 wins, 3 losses in a huge tournament, the $250 GG Tour Chill TCG Showdown tournament. Yeah, that's quite the mouthful, but there was a lot of people that participated in that tournament, so I'm obligated to check this out. So if you guys enjoyed the daily Pokemon TCG content, be sure to let me know by destroying that like button, as it helps out the channel more than you would possibly think. So we won the coin flip. I think this list, as mentioned, always wants to go second. You could go first, and then the opponent can actually slap some damage onto you immediately. It's just something I don't like. Also, if you go first, you can just attach, which is irrelevant because you can accelerate with energies later. So yeah, this is good. We have our Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor, we have our awesome little Grookey, so this should be okay. Also, our hand is not too great, but we can Marnie afterwards, so shouldn't be causing a problem at all. We're not gonna slap down anything just yet. We want to see what we're up against. Okay, it's a Dedenne start. Dedenne still could be anything. Cherish Ball, either it's gonna be Mewtwo Lightning or ADP, so interesting for sure. This is one of the best decks in the format, of course. Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia Tag Team GX. I'm also very stoked about the Single Strike and Rapid Strike Pokemon coming into the game, and yeah, it's gonna be fantastic in March, of course, with Urshifu V Max. And the great synergy with, of course, all the Pokemon working together. Rapid Strike, Single Strike. If you guys are a fan of that, be sure to let me know. Okay, we do have Crushing Hammer, so he wisely just attached a Metal Energy. We can go for this. Next up, we're just going to be attaching... We could go for Capture Energy and get ourselves another Pokemon. This guy... It actually could be pretty nice to just get more stuff on the bench, to be honest. Although, I'm actually wondering... Yeah, we can Capture Energy. Doesn't matter too much here. That means there's more physical grass energies in the list. Okay, there's another Grookey. Okay, we don't have rare candies in this list, which is very interesting for sure. Shaymin is a 1-prize Pokemon. As soon as he knocks out a tag team, he does take multiple prize cards. So It doesn't matter if we slap down another Shaymin, to be honest. Maybe a Dubwool just to poke some damage here and there. Let's just get the Shaymin for now. And we will, of course, use Marnie. Let's go. Maybe we should have waited with the Marnie, but putting the opponent to a low hand size is always something fantastic. We have the Tackle engine, we have the Dedenne-GX, which is something I don't want to slap down. Now that I think about it, he's going to use something like Mawile at one point, so maybe we should get rid of it while we can. First things first, let's go with Tackle, see what we have to work with here. We have Goosehala and a Melolana. That's pretty nice, indeed. We do have Quick Bolt to search for more stuff. We can get rid of the Dedenne, so we don't rely on the Dedenne at all. Yeah, he could technically go after our little Grookey right here after he uses ult. Yeah, we'll see. He still needs to use the attack, then we accelerate energies, then he maybe bosses this one, which technically is very scary for sure. And I also don't want to see some Mawile play, so I will get rid of the Dedenne and try to establish ourselves another one of the Grookeys. I think that is not a bad idea. There we go. And yeah, we could thin out the deck even further, but let's just go with Super Grow first. Yeah, there we go. Little Thwackey. And then, of course, Rillaboom. So next turn, we will be able to strike some damage, which is awesome. We're going to be able to use the Calming Hurricane, 150. He will probably most likely use Ultimate Ray, and we still have access to Crushing Hammers, which is also pretty huge. We didn't draw into them just yet, but I actually didn't want to use the Dedenne-GX in my defense. So stuff like Mawile could not come into play, although digging for Crushing Hammers could have also been huge. In this regard, he can still use Ultimate Ray, we don't mind, because we can shuffle all the energies back into the deck. He already relied on the Dedenne-GX here. He has access to Viridian Forest, getting himself an energy. Wonder if he's gonna have Marnies in his list, because some of these lists do not run Marnie. Okay, there's just Alter Creation GX, and that's that. Fine, we have a Dubwool, that's gonna be for later. Right now, I'm more interested to just use Voltage Bead, 2 energies, and attaching them to, of course, our Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. Next up, I'm actually gonna check. Yeah, he is playing Hammer, so I'm actually gonna be attaching that extra energy over here. Yeah, this is interesting for sure. We could use Melolana afterwards. This is pretty interesting, and we're gonna go for this. Search your deck for a Stadium card and something else. The Dubwool is pretty powerful, but I've seen that we have another one to work with. So I'm actually going to get rid of the Dubwool as well as an energy card. I think the Melolana is a little bit more important. Swell, Big Charm, and another energy. That seems to be fine for me. The Capture Energy could also find Dubwool, by the way. Yeah, that is actually not too bad. We can get a Dubwool in play immediately. Also slapping down the Swell while we're at it. And this guy has a lot of HP, but the Dubwool could also get a lot of HP. Thanks to, of course, the ability that it has. So that's 210 with the buff of the Soft Wool, 240 with the Big Charm. That's enough to just survive. And now we're just gonna go for a Calming Hurricane. A lot of damage, 150. And next turn, even if he uses Ultimate Ray, it does not matter because we're gonna be shuffling all of the energies back in the deck. Unless he has access to... also, Viridian Forest is gone, so... There's the Research. Okay, he was doubting to use Marnie or Research, I understand that, but right now we're doing pretty okay. There's an Air Balloon coming down to the Zacian. Either we attack with the Dubwool to knock out the... Yeah, we cannot knock something out because, of course... Interesting, okay. What we are gonna do... I don't want to... If we use Melolana, we get knocked out thanks to the Zacian anyhow, so... Another little one of these fellas. First things first, Voltage Bead. 1-2. We have 2 energies remaining. Pretty interesting. We could go for the Melolana to heal ourselves up. That means this fella will need a lot of resources. Either way, if we get knocked out, it's also not the worst thing in the world. Although, if we get knocked out, he can then take extra prize cards on that one. So, we also have Ordinary Rod, so maybe we should just play it safe. We don't have a way to switch, although, yeah, we have access to Shaymin here. Interesting. I wonder, let's just put in all of our fellas here. Let's just try to survive. 120 heal, retreat, and if he doesn't get the attack off next turn, we heal again with Calming Hurricane. So for now, Tropical Hour GX is where it's at, and he's going to shuffle all of his energies back in the deck. Also, Viridian Forest has been discarded, so We'll see here if he has access to, he needs Saucer Switch attachment. That's a whole lot to ask for. Now we also have Weak Guard energy and more energies coming from the prize cards, which is pretty nice. And a Thwackey. That's very important because if he gusts up the Rillaboom, we will no longer have energy acceleration. But I think at this point we are doing pretty nice. Doing pretty okay. Also, now that I think about it, 30 damage times the amount of basic energy to all of your Pokemon. So that's 4, yeah, that's 120, not the biggest number damage output. Okay, he has 1 energy. He does have that air balloon onto his Dedenne here, which is scary. We do have an attachment. We can go for Rillaboom. Okay, there's a Saucer as well. Will he find a second Saucer? He already played 2 Marnies and 2 Research, so also not having access to a Viridian Forest could be huge. He's gonna dig, probably go for Crobat first, and then another Dedenne-GX. Let's just hope his second Dedenne-GX is in the prize cards. Okay, there's Crobat as we expected, so this is still getting a little bit dangerous for sure. We'll see. Does he find the Saucer? If he finds the Saucer, he slaps 260 and we go down regardless. But I actually wanted to heal off just in case that we got the upper hand here. Also the Melolan, I don't know if it was necessary, but he could actually knock us out with Mawile, which is very easy. So that's why I opted to go for the Melolan, if you understand my playing here. He could slap down Mawile, only needing 1 Saucer attach of turn and just knock us out with the Mawile if we had 180 damage onto ourselves. Now we make it very hard for the opponent to actually do anything because he will need his second Saucer in order to even do anything. And if he doesn't do it right now, we can just punish right away. We do have access to Crobat, and I think so in our list. Yeah, we do have access to Crobat, so we could try and yeah, we're just going for Intrepid Sword. That's very interesting. Lots of switches to go around. We can go for another one of these. Interesting for sure. First things first, we're gonna go with a Quick Ball, emptying our hand a little bit. We have access to Eldegoss, and Eldegoss gets ourselves Marnie, which can lower the hand size, or actually go for Melolan to heal ourselves up completely. But I think digging for Boss's Orders is probably the best thing we can do right now. Yeah, I think so. For sure. So let's get this. Let's switch over. Switch over again. This has free retreat, by the way. Next up, we're gonna thin out the deck with Voltage B, getting 2 energies onto our Dubwool, which has a lot of HP right now. It's getting really tanky. Attachment of the turn on the Dubwool, and now just hope for Boss's Orders, right? Shouldn't be that hard. It is harder than we think. Interesting. We do have Ordinary Rods, which can actually shuffle energies back, which is nice. Gonna be doing that. Do both. Getting the Dedenne back as well. Dedenne and Dubwool go back, as well as 2 energies. Ta-ta! Let's see here. 4 energies. Actually, we could have gone on the offensive with the Shaymin, now that I think about it. Doesn't matter too much here. Crushing Hammer. It fails. Tackle. Yeah, don't need any of these. I'm actually gonna get them so we can put them on the bottom of the deck with a classical Marnie play. Yeah, now that I think about it, if we would have accelerated the Shaymin, we could have knocked out the Dedenne. Yeah, we do have the Boss's Orders right now. We heal 30 damage again. Probably not enough though. Slap 120 with the Dubwool, also not enough. He knocks out this, he gets 2 prize cards, so tackle again. Yeah, this is not what we were going for here. Yeah, we will be able to one-hit KO that Zacian with the Shaymin though, so we're saving the Zacian. We do have Bird Keeper here as well. Interesting. We could poke with Dubwool, which can still take a hit. He takes a hit, we attack, we knock him out, but the Dubwool is very important for the matchup for sure. We do have an extra energy to retreat, so I'm actually gonna give him a little Grookey. There we go. He gets the little Grookey. We got another Melolan. Let's see here. We are playing 2 Melolan. We could get 1 from the prize cards. We can accelerate to the Shaymin, and Shaymin can actually knock out the Zacian in 1 blow. Like, you have 4 energies in play, 5, 6, 7 energies. We just need 1 more energy. Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. We Ordinary Rod 2 energies back, so Shaymin could go on the offensive. He's definitely gonna be taking a lot of prize cards on that, which is silly. She should have attacked that Dedenne, but it's very close, as you can see. This list has something good going for it. And also, if he loses this one, he's probably not going to be attacking anytime soon. Yeah, he's just going to take the KO on the Grookey, which is fine by us. And if he takes 2 prize cards. This guy is slapping 280. Actually, 180. Not enough, unfortunately. He could boss the Alolan Exeggutor. He takes 4 prize cards, but then the Dubwool goes on the offensive. Either way, it's still looking scary. Yeah, if he bosses, actually Dubwool can clean up afterwards, so that's not the biggest concern in the world. He will need to find a lot of saucers. Okay, he's just taking down this fella, taking 4 prize cards in the process, which is fine because Dubwool can clean up afterwards. And we're gonna Marnie him to a low hand size because now he's gonna have 6 cards in hand. We're gonna be putting that to a 4-card hand for sure. There we go. He also has no access to Dedennes or Crobats or anything, so that's good. First things first, we're gonna go for the Voltage Bead, tolerating 2 energies, and attach them to one of your Pokemon. I think Dubwool can clean up the game right now. Yeah, this seems to be fine. All of these cards, we don't need them anymore. The reason why I'm getting 4 energies is because he still has access to 2 Crushing Hammers potentially. We can boss something, which we're not gonna do. We are actually just gonna go for a Marnie play. Yeah. Marnie play, and yeah, we can clean up the game afterwards. We do have boss. He could go for other plays, but it's fine as it is. We also have our Thwackey here. Very interesting. Not that we need it, but still. Retreat! Maybe Reset Stamp could also be good in this list. Revenge Blast. Look at that. The Dubwool going crazy. He doesn't have any energy, so he will need to find Saucer energy. Saucer energy boss. That's a whole lot to ask for right now. I think it is not possible, right? Saucer energy, yeah, the Crushing Hammer, we are prepared for that. We still have another energy in the deck, so we can dig that out thanks to either Goose Hala. Do we have another one? Yeah, Goose Hala, or we can research. Okay, there's a research. That means we win the game because either he has heads on another Crushing Hammer. He has heads on another Crushing Hammer. Well, we're not out of the woodwork just yet. So it seems. We still have that Weak Guard energy that is shuffled in the deck thanks to the Marnie play. Well, Crushing Hammers, annoying part of the game, but nothing we can handle, right? Look at our little sheep. Meh. Unless he's playing Tool Scrapper. If he plays Tool Scrapper, we also go down the drain. Okay, Intrepid Sword. Busted. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? There's a Tackle. Let's see if we're gonna get something. 2 of these. We can get those out. We still have access to Eldegoss. Eldegoss can get ourselves. Do we have anything good for only Marnies? Only Marnie plays. Yeah, we don't need to boss, we just need to find that one single energy. That's what we need to do right now. One single energy. Shouldn't be that hard, right? We're gonna be quick balling one of these, thinning out the deck even further. And yeah, it's gonna all have to come down to this part. Also, this guy, Air Balloon, is not working, but it is working with, of course, Shaymin with free retreat. Let's go! Birdkeeper first. No energy inside. We do have Crushing Hammer. Ah, this doesn't work on our side. It doesn't matter. If he has boss, he wins, so we need to dig. There's only... What are the chances that the last card in our deck is that energy? Yeah, let's go. Okay, here we have the energy, so that is just well played. We destroy ADP Zacian with a grass deck. So now I do understand the appeal right here. Revenge Blast. Gotcha! 240 damage. That's crazy. That is crazy. Alright, we got out the victory here, so big shout out to Cornelis Zeta from Canada. Playing with this funky list. We're gonna be playing one more game. So against ADP Zacian, pretty tough to say the least, but we also had a little bit of an unlucky shot thanks to that Crushing Hammer luck from the opponent. So sometimes that could be the deal-breaking scenario. Let's say we didn't have any more energies, then we would have lost because Crushing Hammer is just too bonkers of a card. But we pulled it off, it's fine. Okay, what is going to be our opponent up next? Hopefully they will be playing another sort of list. I don't want to see any fire stuff, although we do have the Tackle engine with Goose Hala, finding that Weak Guard energy. Still think it's unfavored for sure, because they could be running the Giratina, the Dimension Breach one. Okay, another Zacian deck box. We won the coin flip. I think I'm gonna go second again. It worked out pretty well the last time. And we start off with Alolan Exeggutor. The only thing we add, Tackle gives you access to Goose Hala and gives you access to Capture Energy, and that's how you get your little Grookey out of the list. We also have two prizers in here. Don't know if I should use them or not. Depends on what the matchup is, because they can actually gust up all of our fellas. He starts with an Eldegoss, which is good, because we can actually take advantage to that. There's a Zacian, attachment on the Zacian, just Intrepid Sword, no Quick Ball. Primate Wisdom could actually find on a Cherish Ball or a Quick Ball, or the Dedenne. Nope, no ADP inside, that's pretty nice. He does get that extra attachment onto that Zacian. Let's just try to slow him down. Crushing Hammer, let's go. Now it works out. Crushing Hammer again. Rah, we're on a roll. Okay, that's 50%, it's fine. Tackle. And we will get ourselves a Goose Hala. Do we need Melalon in this matchup? Probably not, just in case. Gonna get it. We've seen before how powerful it is. Okay, Goose Hala. And we do have a Marnie for next turn, which is awesome. So we're gonna be searching our deck for everything. So I'm gonna get rid of the Crobat and the... Do we get rid of the energy? I think the Melalon is probably better. Let's get rid of these. Finding ourselves the goodies. This one, that one, this one. And actually the Big Charm is always for a good friend. Dubwool. Yeah, there we go. This one. Big Charm over here. Yeah, oh, let's go. Chaotic Swell, Capture Energy going down on our Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor. Finding ourselves the little one, Grookey, and everything is in the list to evolve instantly. So going second, I think I prefer that a lot. So Super Growth. Here we go, we're growing up. Thwackey, the grass starter. Next up, we can go for Rillaboom, and that's very funky for 0 energies. I wouldn't mind if it was 1 energy, would have done the exact same thing, but for 0 energies, sometimes you whiff on the energy, it doesn't matter. Because right now we can attach, we can accelerate. I don't know if this list is also playing Crushing Hammers or not. Either way, we slowed him down a little bit. He cannot like, yeah, he does have Saucer and attachment. And an Air Balloon, is he gonna go Lone Zacian? He's gonna go Lone Zacian, isn't he? Okay, maybe we should have kept some stuff. Lone Zacian in the house or not? If he knocks out this one, we can go on the offensive. Okay, there's a boss. Ooh, is he just gonna knock out the Rillaboom here? Wow. And we cannot get one back. We do have Ordinary Rod, but still, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Also, hopefully he doesn't have a switch card. This is not looking good. Like we attach here. There's no need to set our... Yeah, we definitely need to find something else because this is looking very, very, very bad. We do have switches in here. 3 switches though. How many switches in the discard pile? Not a lot. We do take a hit against that Zacian, so we're gonna Marnie to a low hand size, try to get our stuff going here. Yeah, next turn we will be able to go on the offensive. Tackle. We also have the Bird Keeper, by the way. Goose Hala is not gonna be mattering too much. Air Balloon is interesting for sure, but not what we needed. Yeah, it's a different side of the story when Turbo Zacian goes live. And next turn we will be able to attack with the Calming Hurricane. Maybe we can do it twice. Maybe he definitely will not be able to knock out the Dubwool. Also, he did not use Alter Creation, so Aegislash going down the drain. Say goodbye to Aegislash, fellas. This is very enjoyable, although we lost our Rillaboom early on. They're very terrible. And the only thing we are concerned of is like finding... We can get Capture Energy equipped, that's for sure. But then we cannot attack. That's also pretty bad. I think we should go for like Bird Keeper, see if we've... Oh, there's a Rowlet. Well, have you ever? This can actually snipe out of nowhere with Bird Keeper. Oof! He's actually going to snipe with the Rowlet to just get some damage onto some of the Pokemon. That's pretty interesting. Another Zacian. Zacian number 2, attachment. Oh, he's just safely setting up the Zacians now. We can, of course, take a KO on the little Rowlet. That's not a big issue. We only have 1 Big Charm, though. Yeah, that's not good. He only slaps 230, right? 230, we heal 30. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, we're gonna be slapping down our Shaymin. We're gonna be going for Bird Keeper. Do we use Capture Energy right now? Yeah, probably not. Bird Keeper, getting a couple of cards. We have Ordinary Rod, that's huge. That's what we needed. We're gonna be shuffling on this one and that one. I know we have another Grookey in the list. We can now like use capture energy, and then next turn, if he doesn't have boss, we should be okay, right? Actually, we can evolve him straight away with another one of these. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Capture energy. Little Grookey. Let's try this again. We're actually going to shuffle all of his energies back to the deck later. We do have a switch in hand, which is awesome. Now he needs to like have boss. He already used Eldegoss. Probably not gonna have it, right? If he is going to have it, it's gonna be bad. Go. Rillaboom is back, ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere. So now with a 2-card hand, we also use 2 Great Ball and a Quick Ball. Let's just hope he doesn't have boss. 1 boss, 1 Cape of Toughness. That's pretty funky. This is a funky list for sure. Also, he is stuck. He needs to like have switch, boss, and all that in the hand right now. There's a research though, so no boss or Rowlet is safe. Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor. It's funny that this Rowlet also is on the picture. We're gonna be able to shuffle all of the energies back, and he already wasted 2 saucers right here, which is crazy. So we're still not giving up here. If we use the attack, we're actually gonna just knock out a Rowlet and shuffle all the energies back, so I don't know if that's the correct play or not. Maybe we top deck a boss, could be like interesting, so we can take 2 prize cards on Eldegoss. Either way, this also has resistance, so the Dubwool has to clean up afterwards. So if he knocks out this one, Dubwool can go crazy. That's how it typically works. Still hasn't used Alter Creation though. Very nice to find that Ordinary Rod, that's why it's in there. Okay, Rowlet is gonna be switching it over. Slapping damage on this fella. And that's totally fine. He's probably gonna be stuck because this guy doesn't have an air balloon. He's gonna be having lots of energies reshuffled in the deck. Okay, first things first, we're gonna be going for Voltage Bead to see what we have to work with. 2 energies going right there. Next up, we will go for an attachment onto, yeah, Shaymin does slap a huge amount of damage. Slapping an energy onto this one. Sure, like one. I did it wrong, fellas. I actually needed an energy on the Rowlet here. Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor. Well, that's my bad. What did I do? We can still Marnie him though. Okay. Time for him to just take this one. What can we do? We just need to prevent him from getting a lot of these things in play, right? Let's find some Crushing Hammers maybe. Not gonna be slapping down anything. Let's just go for Marnie. Whee! Marnie low hand size. We do have Air Balloon. Okay, let this Dubwool take a hit for now. Yeah, waiting it out. Maybe he doesn't have a switch. Either way, if he still attaches an energy, he's going to be losing that. He needs switch and a boss. Haven't used any switches though. We Marnied them to a low hand size. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Actually, was so keen on the Dubwool that I actually misattached. If we would have attached, all of his energies would have been gone, which would be pretty insane. Which we showcased before in match number 1. I wonder what would happen. We also need to 2-shot this fella, so that's also pretty nasty. Also, funny fact is if he has Bird Keeper, he can actually knock out this Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor on the bench right here. Don't know if he noticed that. Don't know how many Bird Keepers he's running. Also, Eldegoss in play as quite a relief. Okay, this is bad. Getting rid of the air balloon here. We only have 1 more switch in our deck. If we don't draw into an energy, it will be very, 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 very bad. This is funky. Okay, just because I misattached, could have just gotten an attack off like the Calming Hurricane. Could have been a way out, but no. I had to screw it up. There's the switch card. For the Eldegoss, he can reset the attack effect. And there's an Intrepid Sword, okay. Not wasting any time on giving us this fella. Okay, we do draw into the switch card. That's crazy. Voltage Bead. Yeah, 1 energy is all we need. Ta-ta! We do draw into the switch card. Like, this is the most insane luck I've had in years. Let's get rid of that. Finding ourselves an Eldegoss so we can mellow the hell out of our fella next turn. Let's go! Tropical Hour GX. Getting rid of the Eldegoss and getting rid of all the energies, by the way. There we go. He can still go for a play with the Rowlet. We have an energy, that's pretty nice. And a Rillaboom, not caring about that at all. Interesting for sure. Actually don't like this Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor with a lot of damage onto himself. Actually want to be... I'm scared of that Rowlet being able to use the Bird Keeper to just get crazy stuff going. Turbo Patch. Okay, this is a Turbo Patch list. Have you ever seen anything like it? 4 cards in hand though. 4 cards in hand. Okay, I actually want to Mellow on this one as quickly as possible and then accelerate to the Dubwool and then go crazy. Okay. Just afraid of that Rowlet there. That little Rowlet can knock us out. He doesn't get the attack off right now. We also have access to Boss, which actually knocks out the Crobat as well. So these are a little bit concerning, like the Cape of Toughness. We cannot handle that at all. There's a Primed Wisdom. Okay, either way, this is still turning into quite a match, even though things go... here is the Bird Keeper, fellas. The Bird Keeper is live and ready to rock. Wind Shard. Woo! That is crazy. Okay, right now we heal 30. So we should be able to tank one of these hits. 230, right? Yeah, we should be able to do that. Rushing Hammer time. It is heads. Let's get rid of this while we can. We're gonna be accelerating an energy to the Dubwool, which is now able to dish out a huge amount of damage. And I think it is about time. Voltage Beat again. We do have more energy, so Shaymin could also come in clutch to dish out a huge amount of damage. 2 prize Pokemon, we cannot put them down on the bench because otherwise he can win the game. That's how he goes. Calming Hurricane. But I actually want to get rid of some stuff. He still only has one of these. Having a huge hand size. He could slap into damage. We can use Eldegoss to boss something up. 150, right? Doesn't seem to have more energies back to roll. Eldegoss, we boss. This fella is giving us a lot of problems, so I don't know. Yeah, Calming Hurricane for now. We'll see what he does. We can still take a hit. Pretty close. It's only a 1 prizer. We could have actually like bossed and knocked out the Crobat. But then these guys are something we cannot deal with because Cape of Toughness, it gets them to go 270 with the resistance. That's 300 damage. We can never slap 300 damage. We would need 10 energies in play, which is too much to handle. Okay, Turbo Patch failing. Saucer is working out though. We will Marnie next turn and go on the offensive with Dubwool, so that's what we're gonna do. Great Ball. Zamazenta V. Not working out. Quick Ball, getting rid of the Zamazenta. There's the Zacian. Switching it out. Okay, he is going to go on the offensive. Imagine he had like a Vitality Band right now. We would have been seeing the discard pile. Right now, we just need to make sure he doesn't have Switch and Boss. He already used 2 switches. Primed Wisdom going around. This is fun, right? This deck is crazy. Research. Ooh, getting rid of a lot of resources. Probably digging for Saucers and Turbo Patches. 2 Turbo Patches gone. He still has another Saucer, which is bad. He can like... Next turn, if he finds another Saucer, he can like attach Retreat. Oh yeah, he cannot find another Saucer. He needs to have some luck with Turbo Patches. That is a little bit reassuring. Okay, this energy, that Cape of Toughness does provide him with more HP, which is bad. Okay, we do have a boss right here. But if he has a boss, we lose. Voltage Beat, 2 energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a whole heap of damage, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. That's all of our grass energies in play right now. The resistance is still bothersome because right now We are only slapping to 70, and that's not enough thanks to that resistance. Just terrible, for sure. Let's see what we're able to do here. We can retreat Marnie to a low hand size. We can also like boss something and knock it out. Retreating is not the option right now. Eldegoss. Eldegoss Alolan and then Alolan again. I don't think that's gonna happen. Marnie, probably the best bet right now. Gonna get rid of this card. Yeah, there's not a lot to work for. There's a lot we can do, but this is not what I wanted to do right now. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Marnie. It's gonna have to be Marnie. We have enough energies in play. How many switches in here? Only 2, right? That's terrible. How many boss in here? Only 1. He needs switch and boss. Will he have it in the hand? If we retreat, we do lose a lot of energies. But we can still survive a hit, right? Yeah, let's retreat. Hopefully he doesn't have boss. And just take a smack with the Revenge Blast Dubwool. Bam! 240. Not enough, I know. Maybe we should have actually like promoted this Shaymin right here. Maybe he is not able to attack. Let's just hope that. Like next turn we are able to like retreat. There's the Bird Keeper. He does have the switch available to him. But that's not a boss's orders though. He does have heads. So these Cape of Toughness are annoying for sure. Otherwise this would be quite the breeze. But not a lot of these decks do run the Cape of Toughness. So very hard for sure. Okay, there's the Brave Blade. Crazy damage output for sure. Okay, what do we have to work with still? Do we still... We don't have another switch, that's for sure. Let's just use Tag Call to see what we have to work with here. We have Boss and a Weak Guard Energy. Oh, that's terrible. We can Bird Keeper. We Bird Keeper, we slap some damage, or we Boss right now and then Boss this one again. I think that is probably gonna be our main out. Like, let's Boss this one. Let's retreat. And go with the... Yeah, we do we have more energies? Voltage Beat. Yeah, we do have the Dedenne and 2 Boss in there with Quick Bulb, so it should be fine. If he knocks us out, it's fine. Flower Storm. 150. Look at that Shaymin go. It's crazy. Hopefully he doesn't have boss, otherwise we lose. This is the only thing I could have done. Well played. Does he have the boss? If he has, he played perfectly. Maybe he has Rowlet and a Bird Keeper, you never know. Okay, there is the boss, of course. So nothing we can do. The Cape of Toughness got the better hand of us, but as you can see, we normally destroy ADP Zacian, but this is a deck running Cape of Toughness for all things. That's crazy. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish that like button as always. If you're looking for TCGO codes, be sure to check out our sponsor, PotownStore.com. They have a huge variety of codes like Zacian codes, Eternatus codes, Mewtwo codes, Luke Metal codes, whatever you need, they have it up on stock. You can use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for 5% of your next order. Also check out cardmarket.com. If you're a European player, you can actually buy cards from there from people all across Europe, and you can also sell cards yourself. So definitely check that website out as well. And there's going to be a €5 coupon code appearing on the screen right about now. So yeah, if you're the lucky person that actually got this €5, be sure to let me know what you're gonna purchase on cardmarket.com. Anyhow, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.